When you're working with renovation or alteration, most of the times think about how you space your things. And as you space your things, look into functionality. Functionality comes first. After that, come into the aesthetic element. How will this look by the time I'm done? To the client and to yourself. When you're executing projects, make sure satisfaction starts with you. If it does not satisfy you, how will it satisfy the client? So guys, this week let me talk about alterations, and alterations come about during the renovation projects. When we are doing renovation projects, most of the time, the challenge is spatial planning. Spatial planning is a very special topic in interior design, whereby you have to play around the spaces and make them functional and still achieve the aesthetic element in it. So I will talk about a few projects that I've been tackling, and I won't mention names, but in one particular project, a client calls you, and once when I'm doing the site visit, we are discussing. This client wants a space whereby actually when you enter the house, directly opposite is the lounge. On the side of the lounge, there is a common toilet, and she was not so comfortable about how people move from the lounge to the common toilet. So we are tasked to do such a project, and inside the lounge there is a small kitchen. There's a kitchen with a counter, and they have two bedrooms that were extended in such a way that you actually move through one bedroom to the other for you to, as in there was an existing bedroom, but they wanted an extra bedroom. So what they used to do is one person would move through another person's bedroom into the other bedroom. So I get there, and quickly, sometimes me when I get to the site, I'm very sharp. So I calculate quickly. Then I noticed this thing is possible, and it's actually going to be very beautiful. And actually at that particular point, I just get a spark in my heart, and I feel like now this is a project that I can execute. So what do? I rearrange. You move into the space, you move into the house, and immediately you move into the house, you are in the kitchen, and then in front of the kitchen there is a lounge. On the side there is a master bedroom, and on the side there is this bedroom that you have to walk through to get to the other bedroom. What did I do? Quickly removed the common toilet where it is. Then this bedroom that is next on the left side where there is a lounge, I closed the door to the common toilet that was immediately at the door, and created a common toilet or a bathroom for this person in that first bedroom. So as you enter this bedroom, now you are leaving the lounge. I created a small corridor of 900 that leads into the other bedroom. So this person has their own bedroom with a common, now using the common toilet. As you exit through the corridor, now you do an extension on the left, whereby now you have to walk into a small passage for you to access the common toilet on your way to the other bedrooms. Then on the far end, I noticed that bedroom, the extension was a very huge space. So on the left, I give a back entry. One back entry is where you are combining pipes or combining whatever, you're combining wires. So I do a back entry whereby I create a space I create plumbing accessories for this bathroom, for the common toilet. Then on the other side, I'm also creating a toilet for the other person on the other side. And actually, I noticed there was a nook on the back side that was never used. So I used that. So all I'm looking for is, as long as I have a 900 will accommodate a wash and basin. Then in the middle, I need a WC. Then a 900 on the far end will be for the shower. So I created that as a back entry. And then on this side, on the back side of the house, I do an extension for a common toilet. Then I remove the door from the lounge into the master bedroom, and then cut out an island that was in the kitchen, because now it's eating into the space. Then you have to go around for you to go to the master bedroom instead of accessing. And the space looked really nice. Then, on that particular entity, most of the times you are limited with the spaces. So you're actually working around a limited space, which people call tiny spaces. So most of the times, those tiny spaces will be the bedrooms and the bathrooms. So in the bedrooms, again, our African culture will want to clutter so many things in the bedrooms, and they will look so busy. Even you will have a very big bedroom, but it is cluttered with so many things, so it's not even beautiful. So in this essence, as I designed for you, I actually show you how this space can look. So I put for you the bed, and then if I don't have enough space on the back side to even have the wardrobes, on the front side where we have the headboard, I combine my cabinets nicely. So I have the cabinets for the suitcases on top. Then on the side, I have maybe 2 doors for the wardrobes. So you don't need to come in with a lot of whatever, or I don't have to put a bed on one side and then put the wardrobes on one side. I just combine that so that it is one wall taking the headboard, and that same wall is taking what? The wardrobes. And then one door leads into your bathroom. Then in the bathroom, all we are doing is basically, I normally do this. Once I have this is the size of a bathroom, and I can turn around. And I remember in one project in Sigona, we were doing the renovations, and then it came into the master. The master needed to be in suit and properly fitting things. And even the client, him and herself, they actually didn't believe that space can take up a bathroom in totality, like have a toilet, have a sink, and have a shower. So what I did, I just did this to my fundis and told them I just need 800, and then I need a meter across. So this person can swing. Then we can do a door that swings to the left, leaving around 700 on this other side. So this person, when they stand there, they can turn and they can shower. Very tiny space, but enough. Enough, I mean it's functional. Then immediately after that, I put for you a WC, and I'm leaving roughly around 200 or 150 from the glass panel. So you see there, you're not touching the glass panel, or even if you're touching, it is kidogo. And then on the left side, again, I'm leaving you a space whereby if someone was to stand at the sink, they are actually fitting, or they're standing comfortably. Then I remember, as you run your counter towards the end, it's actually coming near the WC. So you just make sure that the sink takes the 500 or the 450, and then as you come towards this other side where the toilet is, or where the WE is, you take a return back. So the 500 or the 600 goes back and becomes a 300, and it ends, and you have your whatever. And by the time we were finishing that space, even the client was so excited, because aesthetically that space looked really beautiful. One. Secondly, everything was just functional, and that is all they needed. Then there is another project in Gong Road. We have a kitchen there. We've done the renovations. We are doing the renovation, the design, all manner of things. Then this again comes during the brief, or maybe the requirements or the preferences of the client. They will request certain entities in their spaces, and this was actually touching the kitchen. This kitchen needed to be bigger, whereby we needed to have a wet side and a dry side. So in that manner, wherever the existing space could not take the two. So what we did is we did it cleverly. We did an extension. Actually, we do extension, we do constructions. We extended a space to have a wet kitchen because now we have the windows, we have the doors to the exit, and that will take the sink, and that will take actually the cooker, and it will take it took a coffee station. Then on this other side, this is where now we have the fridge, the oven, and the microwave, that is the tall cabinets, and the working space. And we also had a breakfast counter where you can just sit and whatever. Then do you know what? When you do all those extensions, you also achieve more spaces in another way without you knowing. So come to the other first floor. We realized that because of the extension, the other bedroom had an advantage of the balcony. So as we were doing an extended roof, we decided to cast it, flow it nicely, and then create a balcony for the other space on the other floor. And most of the times, I would advise, this is for my students, for those people who really take this as informative. When you're working with renovation or alteration, most of the times think about how you space your things. And as you space your things, look into functionality. Functionality comes first. Is this person storing clothes? Is this person having foldables? Is this person having capes? Is this person having belts? So put those things where they're supposed to be. And how are the routines of this human being? Then after that, now come into the aesthetic element. How will this look by the time I'm done to the client and to yourself? And most of the times I've always told people, when you're executing projects, make sure satisfaction starts with you. If it does not satisfy you, how will it satisfy the client? And you have to make sure that deep down inside, it should be burning and telling you that I did my best. And then at the end of it all, probably it might not be 99% to the client, but it will not give you trouble. And that is it for the topic, alterations and renovations. Thanks so much for taking your time to watch our episodes. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media pages at Interiors, where style